I watched a video recently and it talked about how every day on the farm or regularly on the farm be striving to make like 1 degree closer to progress, for your farm. Not just maintaining all the stuff that you do every day, but actually trying to make your systems and the things that you do easier for you. So sometimes that means repairing something that is inconvenient for you. It isn't serving your lifestyle the best way that you possibly can. Sometimes it means all different things. But for us this year, we call this the year of the fences. We had good perimeter fences, but we've now, after 2 years, realized that there's certain things on the farm that are working well for us, and then there's other things that we'd like to tweak and get working better. And so we had a forestry mulcher guy come out recently and clear about 1,500 feet of our fences that meet our neighbor's property. Sorry, I have a cat sitting on my feet. That was super helpful, worth the investment for having him do that and the amount of time it was going to save us to do that ourselves. And now Shaun can go ahead, clean up those areas and work on putting electric fencing along the bottom areas, some of the gap areas where we might have had our sheep and stuff get underneath, and just reinforce those fence lines. One of the things we didn't have him do that day but needed to still be done was we have another area of fencing where some of our cedar trees have just grown really low, and they're just a pain to string fence lines and stuff underneath. So I'm going to show you what Shaun's been working on today. Okay, so this was one of those areas. This is also incidentally where we planted some of our peach trees. So I don't know if you can see this. We've got 1, 2, 3, and you probably can't see it in the picture, but there's another one here, 4 peach trees that we put in this year. We didn't want to do so many that it would be hard to maintain and prune. And also because it's a cicada year, new fruit trees can kind of be at risk. So we wanted to be able to cover them. We chose varieties that should do really well in this area and worked on, healthy root growth. But one of these fence line areas has some cedar trees that are growing up against it. And although at some point we might take them out completely, for now they offer shade for our animals and a windbreak at times. And so they aren't super great when you have apple orchards nearby, because they can promote something called cedar apple rust. And so at some point these might come out, but for now Shaun is cutting all the lower branches off. We will mulch up all of the branches, and we'll use that mulch, that cedar mulch, in our garden walkways to help retain moisture and then also prevent pests in our garden. Cedar mulch is good for that, but this should make it a lot easier that whenever we're putting up electrical lines or we're stringing things across, we're not ducking under these cedar trees and trying to get through all of them. I can't tell you how unpleasant that is when it's 90-something degrees out and you're getting scratched up by cedar trees. Not fun. So while I was running errands today outside of the house with some of the kids, Shaun was here clearing the branches off of these trees and making our lives so much easier. What did you find? Little babies. Hi little one. Did you find some sticks over there? Miss Catherine. Hi, beautiful. So glad we had them. They're like the best friends to each other. So he's cleared all this area. He should, by the end of the day today, meet up with the space that the forestry mulcher came to. So the forestry mulcher guy came all the way down from the road, did this entire edge of our property, this corner, and Shaun's just going to meet up with that spot so that this whole fence line is now going to be cleared. Are you playing? This is what, when the forestry mulcher came through, we did have some piles of cedar branches like this that we had not gotten to finish mulching. Oh, look at the moon. And they were laid out here, and so he just kind of ran them over and chopped them up for us. What are you collecting? All the kindling of all the sticks? Oh, yeah? Mary's also the reason, Mary and Catherine, that our kitty cats are so friendly, right, Mary? Did they all? Did you make them all really friendly?
Yeah.
Yeah, they all love her. She is the best socializer. They all love her. So these two are playing. I think I mentioned in a different video, it took a little while for Maisie to warm up to Bosco, and now they're such good friends. Sorry.
Mom, you can have this stick.
Oh, is that my stick?
Yeah.
Thanks.
This is my stick.
Okay, have fun. Anyhow, so that's our 1 degree progress, is to get this area all cleared up, make it easier to string fence lines, and then get all of this ready to mulch in our garden. And then by the end of the day today, we should be able to be putting our sheep over in this space. Hi, Maisie. Hi, sweetheart.
What kind of stick is this?
That's a chopped up piece of cedar tree. That's cedar mulch. So our sheep will be going in this back area. They'll clear all this, the rest of this down, and then over the next couple weeks they will clear this whole space while we're letting our spring grasses get longer in our pasture. So we'll be moving them through here. You good girl, Maze? No, Maisie. Come. Good girl. And that's it. That's our 1% progress today. 1 degree in the right direction. And he won't have to do this again for another few years. You know, this will be a big help to us. So every little bit that we do to make our lives easier is great. It means it'll be faster to maintain this space. And we've got some other projects coming up in the near future. Spring is busy on the farm. We're entering into really busy, I guess every season is busy, but we're entering into some busy times on the farm. But every bit closer we get to work what works long term for us. Right, Maze? Hope everybody has a great day. Thank you for checking in. Like, subscribe, and share to Full and Family Farm for updates on how our family of 8 is doing. We moved from southeastern Massachusetts to the Missouri Ozarks to start a farm just over 2 years ago with no farming experience.